Okay, YouTube, it's PT time. It's 11:20 something a.m. I'm gonna throw on my ruck and step off. I normally do 2.4 miles in about a half an hour. I'm gonna go for an hour this time for Viking Training Task 4 Alpha, which is throw on your line gear and your ruck and walk for an hour. And I believe the idea behind the training task is to make you realize you're carrying way too much weight. To that end, I have been on the fence about running my chest rig as my bailout gear, my bug out gear for a while now, because I really just don't need it. And my war belt and my chest rig have become redundant of one another, which is not the idea behind line gear. So I'm going to not run my chest rig today. I'm going to run my war belt and not to be confused with war melt, which is a delicious patty burger. Yeah, like a patty melt, but with beef bacon, onion, pickle, lettuce, tomato. Yeah, it's delicious. The war belt we're going to run along with the ruck, and I'm just going to go ahead and weigh them so we get a wet weight, because my stuff has water in it. And then we're going to ruck, and we're going to see how far we get in an hour. Stand by. Okay, here's the war belt hanging. The Glock is not in it yet, so I'll put the Glock in it, but let's just see. The weight that we have here is just about 15 pounds. So we'll call it 16 with the Glock in it. That's the war belt. Okay, here's the ruck hanging. Current weight is 42 pounds. Okay, wet weight. So 16 and 42 is 58 pounds. Stand by. Okay, and then this is the recce rifle hanging, and it's showing right at 11 pounds. Now I have lots of 8-pound rifles. We're gonna take this one. This is one I normally carry anyway. So 58 and 11 gets us to 69 pounds total load that we're gonna carry. And this is not made up, but I've actually not been rucking the last couple days because my left arch is not well. I got an ace bandage on it right now. Here, I'll flip around and show you. There it is. So, all that bearing in mind, bum arch on the left foot, and as you can see, it's already hot out here. It's probably going to storm any moment. That's cool. Real life training. 69 pounds of gear, and we'll get an official step off time here in a moment. Stand by. All right, Glock is in the holster, and PJ Pastor Joe said you don't need to carry a rifle, but simulate carrying a rifle. Well, where I'm at, I can simulate carrying a rifle by carrying a rifle. So that's what I'm fixing to do. Official step off time will be 11:30 a.m. Mark time. Let's roll. All right. This is what I look like after rucking for an hour. Almost precisely 60 minutes, 59 something, 59:40 something. Almost precisely 60 minutes, 4.4 miles rucked with 69 pounds. 58 of it is line gear, and 11 of it is a rifle. Now, we could talk, we'll talk briefly about what I carried capability-wise for 69 pounds worth of gear. So first, the rifle, 5.56, 16-inch heavy barrel, or medium heavy barrel, 1 MOA with a 2-7 variable power optic on it, and it's my recce rifle. I could probably save 3 pounds by just taking a lightweight AR with a holographic sight on it. I didn't do that, but that's okay. That's the rifle that I ruck with when I ruck. So, and then I had a 30-round magazine in that gun, and I had 4 more 30-round magazines, 2 on my belt and 2 in my ruck. And I had a 45 auto Glock model 21C with full magazine round in the chamber, and then 2 more full magazines on my belt. I had a canteen, full canteen cup, and the whole 9 on my belt, as well as 1 on the ruck outside, and then 2 1-liter smart water bottles inside for a total of 1 gallon of water on me. I had a fixed blade knife, the Gerber strong arm. I had a comprehensive blowout kit, with all the things: decompression needle, chest seals, shears, 5x9s, emergency trauma dressing, hemostatic agent, tape, gauze, gloves, so forth and so on, with all the things. Combat med kit, it's in there. My boonie hat's rolled up on top of that. I had a radio, in this case a Baofeng with a push-to-talk mic, commo. I keep a small survival kit on my war belt, which has a signal mirror, a compass, emergency blanket, a handkerchief, and triangle dressing, triangle bandage. They make good do-rags. They make char cloth with them, all kinds of stuff. A lighter, ferro rod, a few other odds and ends. So I'm checking all the boxes as far as the 5Cs, 10Cs go. In the ruck, I have weather gear. I've got a 3 MREs and 3 mountain houses and a jar of peanut butter. I've got all the coffee mix, small mess kit, phone chargers, spare batteries, tweezers, fingernail, toenail clippers, phone chargers, did I say that? Hygiene kit, rifle cleaning kit, spare socks, a big knife, Ontario Knife Company RTAC 2 is on there, my pack cover, my poncho, stainless steel, I think it's whatever it is. It's a single wall bottle and a single wall cup and a couple of small camp towels, like hand cloths, washcloths, one for washing the cooking gear, one for bathing my body if needed, baby wipes, so forth and so on. Basic hygiene kit. It's 72 hours plus. At least 72 hours. I mean, without skipping a meal, at least 72 hours. Got my water filter in there, and just a bunch of other odds and ends. And so, considerable capability for what it is. I mean, to get to a combat loadout, which is why I'm not taking the chest rig, or why I didn't take the chest rig, was I need to add 2 more magazines for 6+1. I was running a 4+1 on this, so if I added 2 more pounds, it would have been a total of 71 pounds. But that's not really a make or break weight from 69 to 71. Could have taken a different rifle and 3 more magazines and come up with the same weight, so that's absolutely something to consider. That's it. I mean, it's how much do you need to do the job, right? And so for me, that rucksack that's weighing in at 42 pounds right now, when I ruck with that, because that's my exercise ruck, it weighs anywhere between 48 and 60.5, depending on what I put on it. And I have pre-measured weights that go in it and in and out of it for exercise. And some days I do 60.5, some days I do 48, and it just doesn't matter that much. Oh, by the way, it was sprinkling at least for half of this. So what are the takeaways here? Man, I made pretty good time. I think I usually do 2.4 miles in about 29 to 31 minutes, depending on the kind of day that I'm having. So I did 4.4 in just under 60 minutes today. That's pretty good. I was definitely eager to stop at the end of an hour. Definitely eager to stop. It makes you very mindful of what you're carrying, and it forces you to think about why are you carrying this, right? Which I think is going to be Viking Training Task 4 Bravo, redefine your kit. But I don't know that for a fact, and I'm trying not to speak out of turn. You should have weather gear in your kit. I have a poncho, I have weather gear, Gore-Tex, all the things. So, yeah. Here comes the rain. Viking Training Task 4 Alpha complete. Shalom.